Hey YouTube, one. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're working on a F650. So Ford 650, whatever you call it. So today we're going to change the rotor. We're going to change the pads. We also have a wheel seal leak, so we're going to change that as well too. And also guys, please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get started. You can hear the grinding on this, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that today. So guys, now we gotta remove these right here. These right here are 11mm. It come with a washer, so don't lose the washer. Let's put it somewhere safe. Same thing on this. This is for the ABS cable, our wires, and the brake hose. So once you get that loose, this right here is going to be 13mm. So we're going to take this 13mm out. It should come with some spacers underneath here, but I guess somebody do it before me and don't have the spacer there, so it's not there. Let's keep on going. Now we're gonna take this off right here, so we can get a pry bar to pry on the piston on the caliper to push them back in, and we'll go like that. So this right here gonna be 16mm. To take that off, pull this bracket off. That's what holding the pads. The pads are right here. And we're gonna squeeze the caliper in. So now we're gonna get this. There's some gaps on the piston itself, so try to get this between it, like pry it in. So we squeeze that in a little bit. We squeeze this in a little bit. So now we have enough space where we can get this between the pads on the rotor, and we squeeze both. Where we can squeeze both in at the same time. See, the reason why this messed up, they didn't torque the rotor down enough. So guys, it can either be the bearings that give out, or they didn't torque it down properly. You can see the whole rotor is flexing, and that's why it eats out the rotor right here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to this side that you saw me do earlier on the other side. So pry in the piston first. So guys, we just need to slide out the pads. And the reason why we slide the pads, we've squeezed the piston in, is to make sure the new pads can fit when we put them in. You can see it rubbed on this side right here and damaged the rotor. So we have 6 bolts right here, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and that's what hold on the caliper. And then we're going to take the caliper off and we're going to rest it right here so we don't strain the hose. So the caliper right there, you can just put it down right here. So that's what we're doing. So we don't strain the cable or shorts out the ABS sensor or break your brake hose. So that's good right there. Now we're gonna have the wheel straight. And we're gonna drain the gear oil from in here. So you want to just use that to open it a little bit, and then you can use your hand to turn it all the way. And now we're gonna make sure you have something to catch your oil. So I guess that's the problem right here. There's no oil in the system. So maybe that's why the bearing's messed up. You can even hear it. So you can hear that. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. There should be 13 millimeter. Should be 4 bolts that hold that. So there you go. So what we're going to do now is remove this part right here, and then bring that down, hold this right here. So what this do is lock the nut so the nut don't turn once you torque it down. So move this right here. So we're gonna have to clean all this. So the torque spec for these are like 200 first, and while rotating the rotor, while rotating the whole assembly is 200 foot-pound of torque, and then you back it off a full turn, then you put on 50 foot-pound, and then you back it off quarter of a turn, and that's it. That's how you set the torque spec for this. So that's why the nut is so loose. So you just need to get a hook and just work your way around. Don't pull one side too far. Just work your way around and it will come off like that. So it's easier to use two of this on both sides, on each side, to like bring it out, and then that is it. You can see the bearing in there not looking so good.
brakes and rotors and the gearing.
That's what real work looks like. Yeah.
So you want to inspect your spindle. So just clean it and check it, make sure it's good. It's look okay, so I don't have to change that. Go ahead and pry this off. Just pry it from different spot, and it should come off. Just like that. This is your ABS sensor right here. So guys, you might want to clean this real good. As you can see, I cleaned mine. I'm gonna get a filter of seal puller, but it might not work. So this one ain't gonna work, so we're gonna use this right here. So you want to get this down in there like that. Push down on it. You can work your way around. So we try a different spot. What you think?
There upon the road with that, so we link you here.
So you can see it's coming up now. Once you get a good hook on it, it's gonna come up some. You just work your way around. So you get the concept. So go ahead, take this out. Go ahead, take this out right here. And we're gonna get a 90mm to take this off right here, and then we're gonna clean the hub. So it's 90mm. After you take out all the bolt, you can just lift the rotor off. So guys, you just want to get this in there. Easiest way to take out the bearings race. Just like that. Alright, so guys, we press out this right here, the race. Press out both race. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and clean this up real good. So we have to clean it to make sure that all the metal shavings come out of it real good. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to clean the old race because that's what we're going to use to put in the new one. So everything looking all clean and nice, guys. So what next we got to do is cleaning the other one down there, cleaning the whole hub.
Needed to move, bro.
So guys, you're gonna get this, just add a little lube in it. That's gonna help the bearings to the race to go down in it. Even though you don't really need it like lube it, but that make it easier. Whatever make it easier, you just work with it. We have our new bearings right here. We have our new bearing race right here. So you can see how this side looks. You can see how this side looks. So you want to put it down. So once the bearings seat properly down, once the race sit down properly, you can hear the difference in the sound. So that's how you know it's sit down properly. So guys, I just put a little oil on the bearings and also on here in the race. Now we can put that down. Now it's time to get our wheel seal. I'm gonna put a little oil out here so it's smooth, so it goes in easy. Oh, it's alright. So you don't have to put a lot of oil, just a little bit. So guys, if you look at it, you can just knock it down like how I knocked the other one, just knock on each side if you don't have a tool like this. So I have it. I'm gonna use this. Just hit it with a hammer and it should go down. So guys, this is a new rotor right here. Also, it comes with its own bolts and nut and lock washer. And these bolts right here are supposed to be 77 foot-pound torque according to all data. So this is for the caliper, and that's for to hold on the rotor right here. And it should torque down to 77 foot-pound. We're torquing them to 77 foot-pound, and we torque them in a star pattern across from each other. So guys, this side is done right here. So it's already torqued down to spec. What we're gonna do now is flip it over. We're gonna take this off, flip it over, and put in the race and the bearing for the other side. Well, just the race only. Once we put it up on the truck, we're gonna put the bearings on. So once you put that back in, you wanna get some oil. Just lube these. Okay. So now we need to put this on and torque it down to 200 foot-pound while rotating the bearing. And then after we torque it down to 200 foot-pound, we need to back it off one full turn to 360 or one full revolution. And then torque it back to 50 foot-pound and then back it off a quarter, back it off a quarter turn, and then that's it, you're good to go. Just torque it to 200, we just back it off one full revolution, Now it's time to torque it to 50 and then back it off a quarter turn, and then you can put on your lock washer on it. Properly, what you can do is just take it off. And one gonna line up, okay? So we add some silicone and we put that back there. Now we need to tighten them up. So you want to clean off the rotor, guys. You don't want it to get smoke up the brakes when you press it or contaminate your pads. So clean the rotor with brake cleaner or parts cleaner. So we're gonna put on the caliper. Make sure we get the new bolts. And also make sure the hose is not bent, twist, or anything. Go ahead and put it over. So the caliper is on. Now it's time to double check your work. We already kept the hose back, so that's good. Get back this bracket right here. That's tight, that's tight. All the bolts are tight. Just double checking your work. Make sure that's good. Now we can add oil. And the gear oil you take is 140. That's the weight for the gear oil. Not 70, 75, 140. So you just wanna add oil in it and just rotate it so the oil can move over to the other bearing. And just keep on add oil. You can see the lever right here going down. You can see the line right here is the minimum lever, so you got to be like right under the opening. So that is it, guys. We just gonna put the pads in now. We're gonna try to clean this up some more and then put the pads in and we'll go from there. So guys, just clean up this where the pads go, and then you just slide this, slide that in, slide the other one in here. If the other one can't fit, you might have to push the piston back some more.
Freestyle after this.
Can I go and do the other side, man? I just want to catch these. Gonna pump our brakes up. So just tighten it up and then pump the brakes up.